Hey, what's up, y'all? So it is your girl Kat, and I am back to do another video. Okay, so y'all already know that I did my last video. If you guys haven't watched that video, y'all might want to watch that first, because it is the first part of my Lipo 360 journey. I was about to say BBL. Lord knows I do not need a BBL. So anyways, listen, I am so freaking excited because today was the day that I actually got cleared for surgery, and I was a little bit down. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm you know what I'm saying, like make any videos or anything about this anymore. But to my surprise, it's being worked out. So anyways, back in June, I decided that I was gonna go ahead and proceed forward with getting Lipo 360. So I contacted and booked my surgery and confirmed everything on June 3rd to get Lipo 360. And I'm really excited. I sent in my $1,000 deposit and I started taking my vitamins and all that amazing, wonderful stuff. So let me tell y'all, I want to tell y'all everything. I don't want to miss nothing. So I got like all my, I got everything up because I want y'all to know like everything. I'm so freaking excited. So let me get this up. All right, so June 3rd is when I actually booked, and on June 3rd, that same day, I had to get my labs done, right? So got everything sent to me, you know, all the labs and everything that I needed, to like send in. So the first thing was, I'm gonna tell y'all, I had a hell of a time trying to get my lab work done. So I have Kaiser, right? And I contacted the nurse center on the phone at Kaiser in order to get my lab work done, and the doctor wasn't getting back to me. And I'm gonna tell you guys like what happened with that. So booked myself on June 2nd, what was it? Yeah, June 2nd, June 3rd, something like that, right? So then I sent a message to the doctor, and basically I requested to get a blood test. It was taking too long. The doctor wasn't getting back to me, and I didn't know what to do. So all the way up until the 15th, I pretty much was just like chilling. I wasn't doing anything too extra. I had actually went and got some iron pills from Kaiser, and I started taking those, and I just started taking a little bit of vitamin C because I was just like, you know what, let me start taking this because I have a history of being anemic. So I was just like, okay, like I need to get this whole situation started. Well, the doctor messaged me back on June 17th and was basically like, well, this is an elective surgery, and was like, your health plan does not cover these particular tests through Kaiser. So I was like, okay, so that's weird because it has everything to do with my health. So y'all basically telling me no, so it's not covered. But the doctor did say like, oh yeah, I could do the CBC, creatine, and TSH. So the things that I needed to get done was like a CMP, CBC, PT, INR, PTT, HIV, HCG test, A1C, TSH, and an EKG. And I also had to get a medical clearance letter. Y'all, it was crazy because I was like, all right. So I went to Kaiser, I got my CBC, my creatine, and my TSH completed. Now, if y'all want to know what those are for, just y'all gonna have to find out like by Googling or something, because I'm really not gonna go over all of that. But I went ahead and I got those done. So that was like the 17th, right? So I went to the lab, got my lab work done on the 17th. My creatine was good. My thyroid stimulating hormone, those levels were good. But my CBC, you guys, was at let me tell y'all what level it was at. My hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is the one that when you go get surgery, like they really want it to be on point, because that's like how much like the blood and like the way the oxygen flows through your body and stuff like that, and you gotta have a good hemoglobin level. So I know that the minimum for my doctor, the requirement was 12, but I was at a 10, y'all. So my hemoglobin was actually low. The doctor messaged me and was like, hey, like you are anemic, and it's more than likely due to your menstrual cycle or whatever. So I had to immediately like start putting together and devising a plan to get this up. So mind you guys, this is, what did I say, June 17th when I went and got these labs done. So I was like a little distraught or whatever. I was sad because I was just like, okay, I got some work to do and I need to figure this out really, really fast. So I started taking everything that I needed to take, and I also joined like the Facebook group. So if you are ever getting surgery, go on and try to join as many of the like surgery groups. If you can find the group that's like the group for your doctor, join that group, because you'll get like a lot of answers, especially because you're going to that particular surgery center. You'll get advices on like recovery houses, nurses, and all those different things, right? So I did that, and let's see, let me go. All right, so yeah, so I did that, started taking my vitamins. I immediately went and got in those groups, and I started doing research on things that I needed to get to like buy so that my levels would go up, because I was booked, y'all, literally for, I think it was like July. It was July. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Let me tell y'all what I was booked for. So July 12th. So July 12th was actually my surgery day, and I realized that that was a Monday, and then I would have to be there for a Friday for pre-op. So I went ahead and I moved it to July 13th. So that was like, that's the Tuesday. So I was like, okay, cool. July 13th, that's my date. So now by July 13th, at this point, I gotta have my levels up. So again, I went and got in the surgery groups, and I started like doing my research. I went on YouTube. I came over here on YouTube, and that's when I was like, okay, it's up and it's stuck. Like, I really need to get some information. And I started like looking up how to get your iron levels up quickly. So y'all, YouTube is amazing. I'm just gonna say that. I'm trying to get my internet to do what it's supposed to do. All right, so then I ended up, I like started taking everything, getting everything together. And what I did was I knew that I couldn't get my other labs done with my healthcare provider. So one of the girls online in one of the surgery groups, and then also too, my aunt's friend told me about Quest Diagnostics. So basically at Quest, you can go as long as you have like the slip that shows like the request for you needing to get labs, you can get your lab work done, but you got to pay out of pocket. So I started getting my lab work done, and I got everything done there except for they did not do EKG and they did not do clearance. So I was like, oh my God, what in the world? Which turned out to be cool, because I was gonna have to go to another place to the EKG and to get the clearance letter, right? So I'm trying to log in. All right, so here we go. I'm trying to log in so I can make sure that I like share with y'all like what I did and when I got everything. But y'all know the internet be tripping sometimes. All right. So I found Quest Diagnostics. I made an appointment, and then I went in there to get my other labs done, right? So I went there to get everything else done outside of my creatine, my TSH, and my CBC. But I was gonna have to get my CBC done again anyway because it was low. Okay.
Yeah, you have the receipt.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so
All
much.
done.
Have a
nice
good day. Thank you. So y'all, I just finished getting my lab work done. So we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, y'all, so I just finished getting my lab work done and I'm really pissed off. So I'm getting ready to call Kaiser and complain because at the end of the day, I'm doing something that's involved with my health, and my doctor denied and told me that I could not get my lab work covered under my medical insurance, which is really weird to me. But I'm gonna have to like switch doctors or something because I don't really like that. Let me see. She said she only do, but all of these things like diabetes runs in my family and different things like that. Right now, my weight is out of control. Like, nah, it's not out of control, but it's where I am. But typically they would be like, oh, your weight is out of control. But hold on, let me get on this elevator. I'm irritated to the max. So yeah, basically, like they wouldn't, Kaiser would not do my blood work. And that's like really super freaking irritating because I just had to pay $275 to get some of the blood work done. Some of it they did. Let's see. Is this the, oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, some of it they did, so I have the records from over there, but some of it they didn't. I asked my doctor to do an HIV test and she said no for the HIV test. How do you say no when a patient requests to get an HIV test? I also requested a pregnancy test, but I'm going for a pap smear, so when I go for my pap smear, I'm gonna just tell them like, I've been having unprotected sex. So I need y'all to do a pregnancy test too. Like, I don't even understand. I just was over here for a minute though, because then they have to give me a price, y'all. Like, it's just a lot. I was trying to actually too. Y'all, I was actually trying to also film for y'all, but my battery had died on my camera. But yeah, I'm really highly upset and irritated with Kaiser at this point, and I'm switching my doctors. I don't want that to be my primary care physician. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. I'm getting ready to call and let them know, like, yes, I am having elective surgery, but I would like for my primary care physician to actually like support me through this process. Like, how y'all gonna tell me no? So I was able to get my CBC, my TSH, and my TSH completely done at Kaiser. And she also did my creatine. I just had to pay $174 to do my freaking, what did I do? I had to pay $174 to do my all the rest of the other tests that's basically required of you. You know what I'm saying? When you do cosmetic plastic surgery. Now, I'm gonna do another video, y'all. I'm really sad because right now, as it stands, I am anemic. When I looked at my levels need to be at least, I think, a 12.7, and my levels in terms of my iron are at a 10. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going grocery shopping. I'm getting ready to go home right now to order from Juicery, because that's where I'm gonna go order juices. I'm gonna also go grab my Costco certificates, because if I see a juicer, I'm gonna go ahead and order me a juicer. And y'all, I'm about to be drinking beets. I'm gonna probably get me some beet powder. I ordered some Floradix, whatever that stuff is called, to help with my iron. I ordered that, so that should be here tomorrow, and I'm gonna start showing you guys like all the stuff that I'm taking. But I don't know if I'm gonna do the video and drop the video about, like, you know, the reason why I decided to get lipo and all of that before or after this video, but you guys will just see these videos like as I drop them or whatever. So yes, I'm on my way. I have not eaten anything today. I lied, y'all. So listen, I lied and I had drank a little bit of water, just a little bit. because I needed to take my vitamins this morning. I didn't eat anything though. Just I had a smidget of water just to make the pills go down. So I'm like irritated though. Like, I don't like Kaiser. Like, I'm really upset and pissed off with them. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna call them or whatever and find out, like, what is it that y'all doing? Why would y'all tell me no? Like, so then if I did some sneaky stuff, you know what I'm saying, and then went ahead and just fake, I don't know, like, you can't fake it or whatever, because they're gonna fax the paperwork over. They said they're gonna fax the paperwork over to the doctor, and then I can also go on and get the test results as well. So once I get the test results, I'm also gonna fax them over to my coordinator. I need to email her, because it's just like, sis, you're not even responding right now. And that's one of the things that people said they did not like about 305, but we'll talk about that in another video, y'all. So I'm gonna go home really quick, place my order with the juice place so I can go get my juices and stuff, and then I'm going to go get myself something to eat, and then I need to actually go home and do a little bit of work and stuff like that. But y'all, so y'all know I got a new camera and it's a vibe. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold y'all on the fact that this camera is a whole entire vibe. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope you guys are doing well. I don't know, I'm gonna have to probably clip this video up, but yeah, so we'll see. And yeah. Bye, y'all. So I started taking like my vitamins and all that stuff, and then I was just like, all right, I need to go, you know, get this done. All right, so that was then June 18th. So June 18th, I went in for my appointment, and I got everything done that I could get done there, except for I didn't get my CBC done, the TSH, or the creatine, right? So I got everything else done. All of those came back. Oh, actually, you know what? I got my hemoglobin A1C done, right? So I got everything done there. All of that stuff came back cool. So I was just like, all right, I still got work to do. I continue taking my vitamins, and I'm gonna tell you guys in the next part of this video like what it is that I took. And then on, when was this? June 28th, I went back, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back. Went back for another test, and when I went back for this test, I went back to get my CBC done. Now, y'all, from the time that I took the first CBC test to test like my iron levels and all of that, that was June, when was it? June 17th, okay? So now it's June 28th. From June 17th to June 28th, I was able to get my hemoglobin up to 11.7. Okay, I was able to get my hemoglobin up to 11.7. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I did to get it there. But the 11.7 was not a 12, and I actually needed to send in a 12, and I still had time or whatever, but my surgery was on the 13th. So I'm like, man, and y'all, right when I did this, I started my cycle. So if you guys know, like, when you guys have your cycle, your hemoglobin will drop or whatever. Your iron levels will drop because of like the blood loss. So y'all, I went to this is when I then went to this clinic. So I went to this like clinic called Exers, like an urgent care or whatever, and you can like see the doctor, you get an EKG. So I went there, and I went there on July 2nd, y'all, and I was so mad because guess what? My hemoglobin levels had dropped to an 11.4 because they did it right then and there. That was something like I didn't have to pay for. They did it in the place, and they gave me the results right then and there. But I went there, and when I went there, they did my HIV test. They did the pregnancy test so that it can be on record that I was not, like, I did not test positive for HIV, not reactive, okay? Not pregnant because, you know, I want to get my surgery. And then they did the hemoglobin, they did my EKG, that came back cool, and everything was all good. So The next part was I just had to get my hemoglobin levels up. So from July 2nd to, I'm gonna tell y'all when I did my last hemoglobin test, July 2nd to July 19th, I went back. So on July 19th, I took my test, and voila, I'm at a 12.9. That was on July, like I said, that was on July 19th, okay? So that was on July 19th, they collected it. The report was made final on the 22nd. Today is July 26th, and I still have continued taking like all my supplements and everything. So I was able to get my hemoglobin levels up from freaking a 10 to a 12.9 from June, okay? So from June, like June 17th to July 19th, which was exactly 1 month, I was able to get my hemoglobin levels up. So I was like ecstatic. I sent all my paperwork in and I got cleared and I'm ready to go. So my surgery is on August 4th, so we are actually in countdown mode. So now what did I take to get my levels up? I'm about to go through this. Y'all want to get something to write with. I'm gonna also drop the links or whatever. Eventually I'll come back and drop the links below if they're not already there, but y'all can get all of this stuff off of Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what I did to get my levels up. So the first thing that I did is I went to Press Juicery and I got the Roots, I think it's like the Roots 3. It's whatever it is that got beet juice, ginger. I don't know what the other stuff is in it is, but beet juice is high in iron, so I started drinking that. I bought those, like I bought so many of those, and I drank at least one of those a day, right? And then it got lemon juice in it too, so it has vitamin C, right? Because vitamin C helps you like get the iron in your system. So I went and I got these, right? These are, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams with rose hips. I went and got these and I started taking one of these a day. I also took folic acid, 800 milligrams. This was something that was recommended that I started taking immediately, right? Because folic acid also, like, it's supposed to help you like absorb the iron. I'm gonna leave this one for last and go over all the pills. I did get an iron pill. This came from Kaiser's, like just over the counter. You know, not over the counter, like, yeah, over the counter, like not over the counter, but you know, like in the little area where you just buy it. So I got these. So the vitamins, the folic acid, the vitamin C, I did one a day. Folic acid, I did like sometimes 1, 2. I like really fluctuated with these. The iron, I actually took 3 of these a day, sometimes 2 to 3, but you know, I sparingly did this and I'm gonna let you guys know why. But I was already like, I'm doubling up on a lot of the stuff that I was taking. I also took B12. This is 250 mcgs. I took 1 of these a day. This is zinc, so I took a 50 milligrams of zinc a day. I only did like 1 or 2 of those a day, because zinc, first of all, helps you just stay healthy. So I didn't want to even think about getting sick like all the way up until my surgery. This right here, Nature's Plus Hemoplex, I definitely feel like this was like one of those recommended things that everybody was talking about. So I'm gonna tell y'all what's in this. So in Hemoplex, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and this is why I wasn't like taking a lot of the other vitamins or doubling up or tripling up on them, but Hemoplex had vitamin C, 300 milligrams, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, vitamin B6, folate, right? Vitamin B12, pantothenic acid, calcium, iron, zinc, selenium, copper, and magnesium. So I was taking this. This is Hemoplex. It's the iron with essential nutrients for healthy red blood cells. So that's the hemoglobin. I also blood builder. Okay, so this is the Mega Food blood builder. It says it's shown in a clinical study to increase iron levels without side effects. It has beets, oranges, and broccoli in it, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what it has in it: vitamin C, folate, B12, iron, and beetroot. Okay, so back to the beets. So this right here, yeah, both of these 3 times a day. Both of these 3 times a day with my iron, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 to 3 times a day. I also took 1 of these a day, Nature's Fuel multivitamin, which like had me super on point. The other thing that was a go-to that I found out about was this right here, Floradix. Floradix I got from Amazon, y'all. This stuff right here, it's a little measuring cup that comes with it, and basically it says it's a liquid herbal supplement rich in iron and B vitamins, easily absorbed. So y'all do know that when you guys take anything liquid, it's a little bit on the bottle. This bottle's getting ready to go in the trash tonight because I have another one coming tomorrow. But when you guys, oh, it's a little in there. Hold on, because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to waste this, because I had to, like, these are $40. Get every drop, honey, because this makes your levels, and it's not nasty, y'all. So basically what you do is, it says adults 12 and over take 10 millimeters twice daily. I'm not even gonna lie, I took 20 millimeters 3 times a day. Every time I took my pills, I took this. Okay, in addition to that, you know, y'all can go on there and look for like reviews, look at other people who have used this. You know, I found a couple of girls who did this with just a few other things and it worked, but I was like not playing no games. I was like, I gotta get my iron levels up. I'm not taking no chances. Like, I booked my date, I already sent my money in. Like, I need to get this. This has to happen, or it has to happen. So it says take approximately 30 minutes before meals. I wasn't really following that. It didn't really bother my stomach either. I did drink it with I did drink a lot of orange juice, which I typically don't drink a lot of orange juice, but I drank a lot of orange juice and I drank a lot of grapefruit juice. So I was like getting, at Costco they have like the 3 orange juices and then they have the 2 grapefruit juices. So right now I'm on grapefruit juice, and then I'm gonna rotate and go back to orange juice before I leave. Last but not least, y'all, Blackstral Molases. I was taking this as well. This says it is a good source of calcium, potassium, and iron. Okay. It says 3.2 mg of iron, calcium 191 milligrams, and 352 milligrams of potassium in here. I was taking this just every day, like once a day, 2 teaspoons of this. And what else, y'all? That's basically what I did. Outside of that, when it came to like food, so unfortunately I did not like it. I did have a few times like where I actually ate meat, but you guys know I don't eat meat and it just didn't sit well with my body. I understood the changes that occur when you don't eat meat and when you do eat meat. I'm not going to even discuss those because I don't even want to think about it, but I had to let that go. But I did increase like my greens intake. So like at Costco they have this big bag of power greens. So I was just eating power greens like every night. I would eat like a salad with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper on there, and I would just eat it like that. I was eating salads, a lot of kale. I would cook it down, add like, you know, some seasoning, a little seasoning or whatever, and just eat it just like that. So that is what I did, and that's what worked for me. Hopefully y'all will enjoy this video and this will help you guys get your iron levels up. If you are worried about that, just understand I went from a 10 to a 12.9 in like basically a month and a week. Like not even a month and a week, like a month and 2 days, you guys. So in 30 days I was able to get my levels up, and I did that. So Good luck to all my surgery babes that are out there getting ready to get their surgery. If you are worried, just literally like start taking your vitamins, take them consistently. Don't play about it, because that will be something that will get you canceled if your levels are not right. And then you also don't want to even stop taking your vitamins and stuff. You want to, when you're going through your recovery after you get your surgery, you want to take everything. So I'm really excited that y'all going on this journey with me. I hope that this video has helped someone. Okay, get those levels up, ladies, and drop a comment below. Let me know if this has helped you. Let me know what you are taking and what worked for you. If you were like right there, this right here, it's gonna help you. Thanks for watching, y'all. I love y'all. Peace out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that y'all can be with me when I go to Miami for my surgery. Peace out.